Right, this is a right angle triangle, side missing, and there's angles. So angles involved, right angle triangle, missing sides. It's a SOHCAHTOA question. So that's the first thing I'd do in the exam. I'd write SOHCAHTOA. Right, that didn't take long, about 5 seconds. It might save you later on. All right, find the missing side. Before I do anything, I need to label it. I need to know what opposite is, hypotenuse, adjacent, what all these things are. All right, opposite is always opposite the angle that I'm going to use in the question. You can see that side there is opposite the angle. There's hypotenuse. Remember, hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. It's the longest side. There's only one word left, adjacent. Now I need to get rid of one of these words, something I don't need. I need hypotenuse because there's a number there, that's important. I need the adjacent because there's an X there, that's the side I'm trying to find. Opposite I don't need. So I need to find the triangle that's got the word adjacent and hypotenuse. Adjacent, hypotenuse, that one. Right, so I'll make this bigger. C for cos, adjacent, hypotenuse. Remember, S, C and T, they're on your calculator as sin, cos, tan. They always work with angles. So it's going to be cos, angle, cos 53. Adjacent is X, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out. And hypotenuse is right there, 14.5. So the thing that I do with cos 53 and 14.5, I'm timesing across. I have to times across to get the adjacent. I'll do that on the calculator. Remember, if you do cos 53 on the if you start off with cos 53 on the calculator, the one I'm using is Casio, it does that. Remember to close the bracket. Times 14.5. Right, to 3SF. I'll show you what I got on my calculator. That's what I got on my calculator. And a few more digits to 3SF. So I'll look at not the third one, the fourth one, the one after that, the fourth one. First, second, third, fourth. I asked myself the question, is that 5 or more? Yes, it is. So the third digit, okay, rounds up. The one before that rounds up. The 2 becomes a 3 and everything else stays the same. 8.73 is the answer. Right, just remember to just write down SOHCAHTOA. Otherwise you could end up making a silly mistake choosing the wrong triangle and getting things wrong. Okay, that took me 5 seconds to write down. Okay, doesn't do any harm to write it down. Right, yet again another right angle triangle with angles involved. Right angle triangle, angles involved. It's got to be SOHCAHTOA. Right, SOHCAHTOA again. Didn't take more than 5 seconds. Work at the value of X, the angle. Right, I need to label it first. I need to know what these are. So this is opposite because it's opposite the angle I'm going to use in my question. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is always opposite the right angle. It's the longest side. There's only one word left, adjacent. Right, which word don't I need? I don't need adjacent. Okay, I need hypotenuse because there's a number there. I need opposite because there's a number there. Right, so op hype. The first triangle. Right, make that bigger. Sin, angle, opposite. Opposite is 5 centimeters. Hypotenuse is 14. So now, look what I do now. I'm going to copy what I've got in the triangle right here. Look, sin X is equal to, well, it's opposite divided by hypotenuse. Okay, when you go from top to bottom, you divide. So it's 5 over 14. 5 over 14. Right, the answer's not 5 divided by 14, right? Because I've got a sin there. I need to shift the sin out the way. So on the calculator, I press shift. Okay, it depends what kind of calculator you got. So I've got the Casio calculator, I press shift and sin. So on my calculator display, I get this coming up. Okay, shift sin, you get this symbol here. You can put You can use the fraction button if you want to. Press the fraction button, or you can do 5 divided by 14. Close the bracket. I'm going to do that on my calculator now. I'll get 20.92 whatever. They want the answer to 1 decimal place, not 1 SF. We're looking at 1 decimal place. So you don't look at the first one, look at the second digit after the decimal point, which is here. Ask yourself the question, is it 5 or more? No. So keep the 9 the same and keep everything before that the same. Answer is 20.9. It's talking about angles, isn't it? Angle 20.9 degrees. That's the answer.